When waiting becomes a way of life, the man at the pool. Hello, beloved. Have you ever told yourself, I'll start when I have more money. I'll start when I have more time. I'll start when I feel better. I'll start when the kids are old. I'll start when life settles down. I'll start when I know more. I'll start when the circumstances improve. Most of us have said this. At first, it sounds responsible, practical, reasonable, but sometimes what begins as waiting becomes a way of life. That's where the man at the pool found himself. For 38 years, he waited. Waiting for what? Waiting for the water to move, waiting for someone to help him, waiting for the right conditions, waiting for an opportunity, waiting for a breakthrough, waiting for circumstances to align. Then Jesus showed up and everything changed because Jesus wasn't focused on the pool. He wasn't focused on the water. He wasn't focused on the conditions. He was focused on the man. He asked him, "Wilt thou be made whole?" The man immediately explained why he couldn't move, why it didn't happen, why it hadn't happened, why the conditions weren't right, why someone else always got there first. And before we're too hard on him, how many of us are doing the same thing right now? Waiting for confidence before we begin, waiting for certainty before we decide, waiting for motivation before we act, waiting for perfect conditions before we move. The truth is, perfect conditions rarely arrive. And sometimes the thing we've been waiting for is waiting for us to take a step. So here's your challenge today. Open your notes app on your phone, complete this sentence. I've been waiting until, be honest, write it exactly as it comes to your mind. Then ask yourself, what small step could I take even if the second blank never changes? Because sometimes movement begins before circumstances improve, before the opportunity. Maybe the opportunity isn't the waiting. Maybe it's the willingness. Awareness creates opportunity. Obedience creates movement, and God brings transformation.